Hello, I'm Gary Fraley. I'm a California State Bar Certified Bankruptcy Law Specialist. I have offices in Sacramento, California. Today we're going to talk about bankruptcy exemptions. Exemptions is a fancy word for a list of things that the government thinks you ought to be able to keep inside, or in some cases outside of bankruptcy, that creditors cannot reach. In California, we have two systems. One is what we call our standard system, represented by the purple here, and the other is represented by the green as the wildcard system. The difference is this one can only be used in bankruptcy, this one can be used inside bankruptcy, outside of bankruptcy. Now, the chief benefit of the standard exemptions are that if you have significant equity in a home, this is what you're going to have to use to protect that home. That equity protection is $75,000 for an individual, $100,000 for a husband and wife, $175,000 for senior citizens, disabled, or low income after 55 individuals. So that's where this works. Now, the problem with this system is if you have a car, let's say you have a car worth $5,000 and you want to keep it. You don't owe any money on it, let's say. And you want to put it in here, doesn't fit. It can't go in. There's too much equity. Now, assuming you don't sell the car and replace with something of less value or less equity, when you file a bankruptcy, the bankruptcy trustee says, gee, that's nice. I like your $5,000 car. Under the standard exemptions, you only protect $2,900. So we will take the other $2,200 to pay your creditors. It's not a very good result. If you have stocks, bonds, non-IRA, non-401k type things, checking accounts, savings accounts, tax refunds, none of those can be protected by the standard system. Now, let's go over and take a look at the wildcard system. The difference is striking. Let's say you don't have a house, or you have a house that has nominal equity in it. To the extent that you do not use the exemption, which is $25,575, you get to use it on other things. So it gets thrown in with another $1,350 for a total of $26,925 of, like I say, monopoly money you get to keep. Now, if the car was $5,000, notice how it fits just fine here. Don't ask me why one is $2,900 and one is $5,100, because it makes no sense, but then that's the law. Now, let's say that you have something that doesn't have its very own exemption. We have cash, we have savings account, we're getting a tax refund next year, those type of things. Well, they don't have a specific protection here in the wild card. But the nice thing is that we have $26,925 of monopoly money. So that's why the smiley face. So if this is $5,000, we then use the wild card backdoor system, you now have protected it. Now we have $21,925. If you got a tax refund of $1,000 coming, now we got $20,925. There's a lot of leeway in here that is not available in the other system. The key thing in doing this is not only knowing how the exemption system works, but knowing what you can do to change things. In this system, for instance, if you had cash, let's say $1,000, and there's no place for this cash, remember? Well, if you take that cash and you buy $1,000 worth of groceries, it has its own exemption. You just saved $1,000 in value. Not in cash, but in groceries. we can actually save literally cash on this one, and nobody can get into that or bother us if we don't spend the cash or convert it into anything else, as long as we have a total used wild card of no more than $26,925. Now we'll get into details as to the various exemption systems on another day. But for today, now you have an understanding of how the California bankruptcy exemption laws work. Have a good day now.